DAZN.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
So yeah, now we'll talk about a card that is better on paper. Of course, talk about the DAZN Miami card, which will be attended by none other than Shutterworth da Gawd. He will be in the house for it. You know. So yes, you know, you see it. If you see a light-skinned nigga with braids in his head, you know, wearing the ring-gang jacket, man, that's him. You know, go up to him, give him dab, pound, you know, show love and whatnot to him. The Miami card, like I said, the Miami card it's interesting. I mean, obviously it has like the usual prospects like Ammo and Ofer Jones 3 and Anthony Sims. You know, that's one thing about the DAZN. Like, I mean, the DAZN knows how to actually plan their prospects to actually, you know, get a little shine on that bigger card.
But, and they match them up well enough.
They do.
Sometimes you have some, you know, good scraps out of them. So
yeah, because we rarely get the glitches out of them. The specific
glitches. The glitches aren't as often.
Yeah.
It's like the cartridge that they blow on the cartridge over here on the DAZN. You know, they keep the games in the they keep the disc in the fucking container and shit.
Is that on the fighter or the promoter?
It could be both. It could be career mode glitches could be on everybody. Cause it be on the trainer because your student is reflecting of your teachings. A promoter, it could be on a promoter because you fucking your fighter reflects your fucking decision making on opponents. Mm-hmm. And it's on for the fighter because at the end of the day, with all that said, you the dude in the ring who gotta execute.
Facts.
So a career mode glitch is shared by the team. I'm not going to blame on just one person.
I'm just saying, bringing that up because you said DAZN is better with showcasing their fighters than others are off PBC. But
like we were talking about like the prospects.
Oh no, that's what I meant. The prospects.
PBC sometimes it be. I mean, cause look how long Darwin Price been on these undercards, and now he lost, and now it's like where his career gonna go on PBC.
Yeah, no. I agree. PBC is a mixed bag when it comes to prospects. Yeah, I would say because
he's been around forever. Like he should have been on some televised cards and main eventing or something. Or
I'm just hoping that that PBC doesn't fucking let Boots rot because they got a talent there and they need to really utilize him. Really, cause he's there. They just need to showcase him properly and not waste him. So we'll see.
I feel like he's gonna be what Spence was to Golovkin. What Spence was to Golovkin. he gonna bubble until it's like he can't get avoided anymore. But now he just has to get active, so you can't really say no one ducking him right now. So I feel like by the beginning of next year, he need to be fighting somebody from the top 5. I was about to say elite. One of the bigger names need to fight him.
Facts.
Because I ain't gonna say he ready for a Pacquiao fight, or he deserving because he probably beat Pacquiao right now. Fuck that. I'm saying deserving.
Oh man. Oh man, the Miami card, of course, it's always good to see the prospects they do their shining and whatnot. The main card, though, there are three real fights on the main card, and then you have the YouTuber shit.
Where are they placing the YouTube in the card lineup? Is that before the Roman fight, or that's?
It's the first fight on the main card. Thank God for that 6th round.
Oh, they just getting it out the way early. Okay, clever.
Can we get these Jake from State Farm ass niggas to fuck off my screen?
I don't even know why these guys are popular. Like, I don't know who they are. Like, they're just some YouTubers. Like, y'all not gonna, that shit ain't gonna really work. Like, or it's not gonna, like, boxing fans aren't gonna fucking embrace it until you tie in boxing YouTubers with that movement.
Right.
It's not gonna be accepted by the boxing community until you tie in some boxing YouTube personalities to it. It's the only way.
Shit is so fucking stupid.
It is, but it's like I'm this type of guy. Like, you know, if you're gonna force something on us and you want it to work, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't really feel this, but you asking my advice to make it more suitable to work or for everybody to enjoy it, then I'm gonna give you my advice, and that's pretty much what it is. Like, cause boxers don't fuck with it. Boxing don't fuck with it. Like, so if the casuals don't embrace it, it's a novelty act, and novelty acts, they run their course.
Facts.
So if either they gonna fucking say, look, we're gonna run this course, or we're gonna really try to make it work. If y'all really trying to make it work, incorporate some of the boxing media and YouTubers into that shit. I mean, yeah, it's cool Shane Mosley training one of them, but that's still not enough. Because we just look at that and like Shane getting a check.
Exactly.
I mean, shit, if I was asked to train one of them dudes, I'd do it too, shit.
I mean, there's only so long I can tolerate the clown show, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping that one of these cats. I mean, I really think all it takes is a really bad knockout for a change to happen in the rules. Unfortunately,
and Antonio Brown would have been the one. But I don't think that shit gonna happen. But I think if him and Logan Paul, I think that would have been the one, because Logan Paul jabbed and Antonio Brown look athletic enough where I think something would have happened.
That, dude.
Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I mean, granted, it's still a bullshit fight, but I'd rather see that than this YouTuber fight.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's the whole, you know, boxing and football, all that. It's like and then it's like you got one dude who's a legit star. Like, you know, these YouTube stars, it's like they only stars are like certain damn demographics. Like, you know, I don't walk around the street knowing none of these dudes.
Yeah, exactly. We're not supposed to. Like, they wasn't in there in the gym. They wasn't in there. They're not highly ranked amateurs. And, you know, they're just YouTubers. Not, you know, that's it.
And if you're not famous for something that I fuck with or something that I'm interested in, then I'm probably not gonna know you. Like, shit, Antonio Brown. Like, I don't know who he was until he got in trouble. Shit.
Yeah, because you don't fuck with football.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know nobody. Like, I could spot Dan Marino. That's it. Like, maybe Jason Taylor. You know.
Oh well, yeah. You gotta forget. Yeah. You have to forget him. You know, with his non-football watching self. I
don't even know who in the Super Bowl. I just know my Super Bowl is Thursday.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Boxing Bowl.
Yeah, and then like I said, hopefully that the YouTuber fight is at least, you know, last a round and someone gets brutally KO'd so we can keep it moving to the other items on the card.
Yeah, and I hope they don't stretch out that shit, like the hype and the promotion, and like the good thing it's not a main event. Good Lord, like yeah. Like Pat said, just a quick knockout. Hopefully someone gets that and we move on.
Exactly. And obviously we have three fights, two obviously that are probably supposed to be fight of the night. The first one I'll delve into is the Daniel Roman fight versus Muradin. Let's see, Akhmadaliev, if I remember. I probably butchered that name, but you know, so what? This fight has potential to be something because I'll just call him AK. Is a volume puncher with power, with absolute power. So Roman will be tested in this fight with his two belts on the line. I'm definitely excited for this fight. I mean, this fight might even it might last. Let's put it this way, I expect it to be a 12-round war. Hopefully, knock on wood, knock on my desk. Oh man! And then we also have and then we also have the other one that everyone thinks should be the main event, the actual main event. We have Tevin Farmer and JoJo Diaz. JoJo, I mean, one of the things that Tevin Farmer has got a lot of flack for is, although he is an active champion, he's defended his belt on like 5 occasions.
But his opponent's fucking trash, nigga. This nigga is basically this Tevin Farmer. This nigga Tevin Farmer is basically Gary Russell if Gary Russell fucking fought 4 people in a year. Fuck out of here.
But yo, Gary Russell he somehow got some names though. Like,
yeah. First of all,
matter of fact, fucking Tevin Farmer's biggest fight is a name that wouldn't even be considered Gary Russell's biggest fight.
Well, I just need y'all to calm down on the Gary Russell slang. Gary Russell's hands.
I'm saying facts though, and even he was kind of low key right. Like,
you know what I'm saying? But we know this is a respectable conversation. We can leave out the slander on the hand speed god. Yes.
I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying the competition. I'm just saying the competition is not up to par, and I'm being nice when I say not up to par.
Yeah. Cause real talk, like Turbo Fist, aka Gary Russell Jr. Like before his first fight, like before his first real fight, like, and I'm talking about against somebody that had a chance of winning. Like, he fought a lot of damn career mode, jobber.
This nigga was the king of TBA. God damn.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Fighting for them damn Pepperidge Farm cookie belts and GameStop belts and shit.
Well, shit. They make, man, I'm gonna need y'all to stop hitting on fucking Gary Russell.
But I mean, he did beat Johnny Gonzalez. He fought Lomachenko. Took about 3 rounds from him, but got outboxed. But that's Lomachenko though. He beat JoJo Diaz, so okay, so he got his clout up.
Right. And Tevin is about to do it again. Tevin is about to give JoJo Diaz a lesson. I can also see though JoJo Diaz rehydrating into something absolutely crazy, and then roughing again Tevin Farmer up. And then plus it helps too that there's a little bit of bad blood. Like, every fight should be enhanced by some bad blood sometimes. This is bad blood. Farmer and Diaz definitely has the chance to be fight of the night. It's explosive. Like, the finish will be incredibly explosive. And
I think we're gonna get a good 12-round hard fight though. I don't think somebody's getting knocked out.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, no doubt. Like, I can see somebody getting knocked out, but I don't. It's something.
Because if you look at Tevin's last 5 points, only one on record seemed to actually be a puncher, and Tevin bodied that dude. Stopped him. So it's that's an interesting pattern I was thinking about.
Yeah, he could be a puncher, but he could be a lower level puncher. Like, he ain't no JoJo Diaz, man.
Yeah, JoJo
Diaz moves his hands, got defense. He throw punches and combinations.
He's dirty.
Uppercuts. He's what?
He's dirty fighter.
Is he?
I don't know. I think he is.
Damn, I mean, he might have done some rough moves. But I don't peg him as a dirty fighter.
Okay. I wouldn't call him dirty. That's reserved for
like guys like Hopkins and shit. Like,
that's reserved for the Sakio Bikas of the world.
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely.
Sakio Bika. Facts. But
just like when you say crude fighter, like you said Margarito, like I'm K9 came to my head, like
yeah. Well, K9, yeah, that's another. Luckily K9 is off my TV screen, so he doesn't get a lot of my malice anymore.
Shit, he'd get a title now if he was fighting.
Yeah, ain't gonna be winning a belt of Carlos Molina who was taken off a card because of some legal issues, and had to fight for like 14 months.
Fucking
Ain't none of that going down. Yes, I'm still bitter about that too.
But yo, man, I'm hyped for this damn Farmer JoJo Diaz fight, and I feel like JoJo Diaz is gonna just the experience he got from the Gary Russell Jr. fight. I think that's just gonna see him through in this one, and he's gonna build off that performance, and I feel like he's gonna win a decision. Like, might be a split decision, some 114, 113 type shit might drop Farmer. Well, but I feel like he's gonna win it's gonna be clear, 7 rounds to 5 type of decision win.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think I'm just thinking about how Diaz fought Gary Russell, and he made Gary Russell really uncomfortable in spots until Gary Russell made an adjustment and made it easier on himself. I don't know if,
and I don't even know if Farmer can make those adjustments.
Exactly,
because at least Gary Russell fought some people, that allow him to make an adjustment. Like, he more polished as far as like the opponents. Tevin Farmer ain't even got the power Gary Russell has, so he's not as fast. The only thing he has is defense, and he's hittable still.
Very, very hittable.
That's the thing with these fighters now. Like, you'll have guys that are supposed to be slick and defensive, but they still get hit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or they still get caught at a decent clip. So it's like, damn. Because I remember when dudes was like, man, Winky the top defense, and then you see him be on some fortress defense shit, and then no punches going through. You're like, yeah, his defense on point.
Right.
People used to get just mad at Bird because his defense was so good and he wasn't getting hit by bigger dudes. So it's like, you see now, and it's like, motherfuckers, but
whose fault is that? Yeah, whose fucking fault is that?
Hey. but I'm saying, but it's like, now it's like people defense is like a fraction of that or half as good as that, and everybody's like, oh man, he's slick, he's this, he's that. Like, I'm just looking like, well, damn, why he getting tagged with overhand rights?
No, the funny part is niggas used to disrespect fucking Winky's defense. He's not that great defensively. He just put his hands up over, just covers his head. Like, the fuck? Like, you're like, what does that even mean? he just shows up.
Oh, man.
Nobody hit him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't wait for this fight just to see. To me, it's a 50-50 fight to see who will pull it out. And
what's prediction?
It ain't no 50-50 to me.
Oh, so who you think? Who you predicting? Who you got winning?
I got JoJo Diaz winning.
I'm asking King P. I thought you had Farmer winning. You went to JoJo Diaz now?
I got Tevin Farmer. I got Tevin Farmer winning.
Oh, you got Tevin Farmer. Yeah. Okay, we'll see what happens.
I think it'll be competitive, but I think Tevin will be the clear winner.
Wow, I don't see that. I feel like if Tevin Farmer gets the decision, it's gonna be one of those could go either way type of fights, like a Lara Castaño.
No, the only thing that'll keep being closer is fucking Tevin's style sometimes, where he like doesn't like to fucking be, you know how Tevin is, right? So if he fights like that, he might get fucked on the scorecard. But
I start that negative shit.
I don't think Diaz is better than Farmer. Like, just like skill.
No, because I think that's more of a style preference thing, because Farmer does certain things better than Diaz, but then I think Diaz does certain things better than Farmer. So that's why I really look at it as a 50-50 fight. Like, if you have one guy that does the best shit that both of them do, then you got a real good fighter.
You think he'll hurt Farmer?
I think he got hurt Farmer.
Yeah, I think he
Farmer ain't been in there with nobody.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the only time in his title defense that he faced a puncher on paper, Farmer stopped him. So it's like,
yeah, but I mean, who did this puncher have a name? This TBA, like the fuck, like goddamn Fight Night career mode in the style says puncher. Oh, we supposed to say, oh yeah, he was a puncher, like.
well, no. Yeah, I mean, on record, I mean, it was James Tennyson. Like, this is the one I was there for. I was in house for, in Boston. I was there when Tevin bodied him with body shots, and he was like,
yeah, I mean, that was a good performance with the body shots and everything, but I mean, when you say
dude was like 21. It was like 21-1 and with 18 knockouts.
I mean, I just don't see JoJo. I mean, I never thought JoJo was a very good power puncher. So I don't know how he's. I don't see him hurting. Farm.
I think JoJo Diaz is gonna have a lot of weight because I mean, JoJo Diaz. I mean, like I said, because he looked incredibly big against Gary Russell. I just feel like he might come into the ring a little bigger than Evan Farmer.
He's not really a power. It's like he's more of a Canelo puncher, like JoJo Diaz. That's how I seen him. Like, to me, JoJo Diaz is like a southpaw, more active Canelo. Like, he slips shots, he could box, and he throws an assortment of punches, combinations. Like, he's not like if we're talking like on a power level, I think he's like maybe a 7.5. But then when you add the factor in that he knows how to get leverage and on his shots, they're clean and they land heavy because he's a solid dude and he's gonna come in weighing, more than these guys. It equals like, damn, that might go to like an 8.5.
Right.
That's a fair assessment, but I'll just say I think Canelo has more pop in his punch than JoJo does.
For his weight class, yeah, like, but even then, who the fuck is Canelo stopping though? That's in their prime. Like who could we really even say that about?
Yeah, you really can't.
I'm not saying Canelo's a devastating puncher. I just think with the two, I think Canelo has a bit more pop on his punch than JoJo does.
Yeah, I wouldn't refute that. I think he does hit a little harder, punch for punch. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think by much, like, because if he was, then it's like a lot of his fights would be ending up different too.
Word.
Like Canelo, I don't see Canelo as a big puncher. Like 1 through 10, I look at him as like a 7 himself, a 7.5. Like, because if he was a bigger puncher, like, man, he would have dropped Danny.
Right.
Fucking he took 11 rounds to damn shadow box with Kovalev.
No, he's not. But he puts his punches together better than his actual power, so he makes up for it, I guess.
See, that's what JoJo Diaz. That's basically what I was saying. What JoJo Diaz does.
Okay. In that aspect, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, nigga, I spelled it out like. That's why I said like a puncher is not necessarily a powerful. Like you got guys who hit hard, then you got dudes who are good punchers. Me, I'd rather be the guy who's a better puncher than a guy who hit hard.
I'm the opposite.
I mean, no, because look, if a guy punches good, then he could get more out of his power than a guy who just hit hard. Because a guy could hit hard, but if he don't know how to fucking get leverage on his shots and set them up or really be accurate with them, you end up with a guy who could be like Devin Alexander.
But
he a pop.
But those guys are actually kind of more dangerous because they don't have to set up their shots as well, and they can still hurt you.
No, those are usually the fucking David Lemieux who get outboxed as fuck.
Yeah.
Because they can't set up their shots, but when they do catch you, they can fucking they're dangerous because they make you stay on your toes and shit and be alert. Yeah, they dangerous like that. That's why I call them threats.
No, but that's the thing. Like me, I mean, maybe this is just me personally thinking about like being in the gym. I'd rather not face those guys because those are the guys that they hit they have so much. They don't have to set anything up, and they could just hit you with glancing blows, and you'll feel them shit. Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that. To me personally, I'd rather fight a guy like Wilder than a guy like Monster. That's just me. I'd rather have to deal with just one fucking punch than a guy who could fucking box fucking great
Right.
and hit you and hurt you with one damn anytime he want with any type of shot.
Facts.
I mean, because I look at the whole balanced approach.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, you rather like if you fighting somebody with two swords, it's like you got to deal with two swords. You fighting with a guy with one sword, then you know you got that other free hand. They could grab shit. They wrestling with your ass and all types of. There's more shit you could do.
No, I hear what you're saying, but at least it's like, okay, like I don't know, maybe it's just like how I feel, because like I've had to deal with both of them, where like in the gym where I'm sparring, it's like one of the guys puts his punches together really well and it hurts, but it's like it hurts, but I can feel it. If I could just not get hit with it and avoid the punches and set myself up to just block it or like or work my way around it, I'll be fine. Whereas the other guy that can't set it up but can just hit you, all you gotta do is fucking hit you once. So now you gotta spend the whole fucking fight just avoiding that shot that doesn't even happen.
Why you can't apply the same approach for the first guy for the second guy when you know all he has to do is just hit you?
But like I said, he doesn't have to hit you clean. Like he could just.
That's even better. Like then you just hold on. If he can't hit you, man, that's even better than if he hurting you because he can't hit you clean. What the fuck? Like, what your defense fall apart for that guy, but not the other guy? Cause that's what it sounds like is happening. Like you'll be the guy who could beat Matisse, but you'll lose to Maidana.
Basically.
And even then, Matisse I don't even say Matisse is the complete fighter like a monster. Oh, you know what I mean? Like,
oh man. Yeah, so yeah, you can tell by the narratives going on that Farmer and Diaz and is gonna we expect it to be of high quality as it plays out. Needed to play out.
Okay. So P normally I'm the odd man out with the prediction. So this time P is out there with that Farmer by decision. Okay. See how that goes.
Yeah, we do. And then of course we have what is going to be the main event of the card, which we all agreed it shouldn't be. Of course, it'll be Demetrius Andrade, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, and he'll be facing none other than, drum roll please,
career mode.
Oh man,
Luke Keeler, is that his name?
Yeah, Luke Keeler.
Keeler.
Now I follow the UK scene, and I've never seen this guy fight. So
no, he trains in the same gym Otto Valen trained in.
Really?
Look, I'm just joking because remember we don't hear about his ass either. They're like a fucking factory over there pulling up guys.
That's also true. Now, of course, Andre, I know a lot of the things we talk about with Andre is his competition. You should be finding better opponents, but it's either one thing or another. Either opponents, even though the name opponents in his division don't want to fight him, and so he's forced to fight these horrible fights. And this is one.
No one made him take this fight.
I mean, Luke Keeler is 17. I don't know who he is for a mandatory. If he actually fought for a mandatory. I don't think it's. I think he just accepted the shot because he wanted a shot. But I mean, Luke Keeler is 17-2-1 with 5 knockouts. This is not. It's an average record, to put it lightly. And certainly you look at this and you think to yourself, yeah, this one can't. This one won't be able to avoid Andre for very long. And so we all of us hope here that we think that that this fight does not get drawn out because of some struggle shit. What do you guys think?
If P was with us, I'm sure he would agree with your assessment.
Oh. That would be
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're back. Yeah. So what is your opinion on Andrade and Keeler?
Who? Nah, I mean this. But you know, as a big Andrade fan, it's kind of hard for me. He makes it hard for me to defend him sometimes. He really does. Right. I have nothing to say. Right. Fuck this.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, you just want Andrade right now. I mean, Andrade has a title. You just want him to actually find that name point to get in the ring with. And for a car like this, especially at the weekend, it should be a higher profile opponent. I mean, I don't think I ever seen Keeler in the WWL ratings. So
hold on, who on the walkie-talkie? Okay. I was like, damn, who playing casino now? Who shuffling the deck of cards? Like, you think it's bugging?
Oh man, but yeah, no, Andrade. I mean, we all want a knockout, but Andrade does have a.
We're not getting no goddamn knockout. Stop that shit. He's gonna play around with him for 12 rounds, and we're all gonna boo and yawn and snore.
I hope not, because I'm planning either taking a day off or taking a half day, just so I can catch this, so I have to be in the office. So I expect.
I don't want to fall asleep. Shit. You sleep in Miami, you get robbed. Shit. Andre, knock this dude out quick, please.
Yeah. We all like do not let this guy hang around for 12 rounds.
Yeah, please give this. You're in Miami. Please do this nigga like Gunplay. Right?
Yeah.
Like, put him to sleep.
In Miami.
Oh my God.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Double entendre. It's just like you like Gunplay the rapper, like put him to sleep, like all the fights. But then you really want the Gunplay to be put to sleep though, because niggas be shooting too much. So like bars.
Oh man, so yeah, I mean, I think all of us are in agreement that Andre should win, and we hope that he does put my KO. If this Keeler guy wants to be anything, maybe put the good show.
He need to.
Yes, because and then Andre, of course, learn, it's like, okay, yeah, I gotta pick a better opponent. It works harder at doing that. So, this shit.
I mean, what? I heard her and through 7 million at Big Charlo.
Yeah, they always say, but actions speak louder than words.
I mean, but didn't he throw 7 million at the dude? Like,
yeah, this fight. I mean,
somebody's trying to make the fight. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, granted, Charlo's opponents are still better, but they're not much better. They just, bigger names, a little more accomplished or a little more fresher. But
yeah.
So yeah, but maybe they could get Heyman to throw them a deal and they fight on Fox or some shit. But at this rate, like Andre, one of these guys need to just take, just relent a little and take one of these bigger fights, man. Because if not, we stuck with these damn Keeler Wheeler deals.
Yep.
And
we don't need that. Miami doesn't need that.
Hell nah, because
doesn't need that.
That type of fight you just don't put as a main event when you're gonna have two smaller fighters, like two other cards underneath that where they're gonna definitely throw hands. Because I honestly don't think we're gonna see a stinker in the Roman fight or the damn Farmer fight.
Word.
Matter of fact, the YouTube guys might even throw hands. So you can't let them upstage you. You serious? Bruh, you know how bad it would look if you see a knockout in the YouTube fight. Like a legit, like, oh shit. Right. Or you see some decent fades, and then after that, the 3 title fights, these dudes is hugging and running and doing all types of bullshit.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Bruh, you might just have to keep these YouTube fights on these cards just so the boxers can stay in line.
Facts.
God damn, this motherfucker with 2 fights is gonna take my job. Let me knock this nigga out. Bam. Oh shit. Instead of whoa, let me go 12 rounds because nobody cares about this guy over here. Nah. Times have changed.
Oh man.
Okay, nobody's been in the gym for 3 months, goddamn headline a card. I'll be on the same card as you.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean that is basically the whole main card of the Miami card. And like I said,
hold on, wait. Real quick, the Andrade knockout prediction. Y'all saying 12 rounds or I'm gonna just say 3rd round KO.
I'm
12.
I'm thinking 5 round, 5th round KO. So 5 round, 5th round KO.
I'm going 12 until it's not 12.
Damn.
Yeah.
You hell bent on being the odd man out. Like,
Basically. I hope I'm wrong though, but like I said, I'm predicting a 12 round decision, and with Andrade, I'm always gonna predict a decision until it's not a decision.
Right.
man, if like all boxing matches lasted 6 rounds, Andrade would legit be the hardest fighter to fight. Like the hardest boxer to beat. Like legit serious.
Word.
Like,
And Hurd would be the worst fighter ever.
Shit, that the Hurd we seen last week. Fights don't need the last 1 round. Not with that shit he was doing. Nah, back to the fucking drawing board on that nigga. Nah, I'm good, man. His stock is super low at 154, bro. Like, yeah, I'm just being real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a fan, so I gotta be real.
Because we have no other way to be other than to be real and give this real talk.
Take it how you may. I mean, it just sometimes the truth hurts.
It does, and then oh man, yeah, this card is going to be it's a stacked card on a Thursday night. It's a rarity. So we hope for the boxing gods will show favor on all of us.
Yeah, it's a new location or a new arena built for that shit. So the week is Super Bowl weekend. The tickets sold pretty fast once it hit January. Niggas is starved because they don't have no quality boxing down here.
Facts.
And meaningful boxing. I mean, I don't want to be like, well, such and such. My cousin fought in damn Pensacola. No, not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this card. Hopefully no one gets seriously injured. We see a good fades and no referee fuckery, no judge fuckery. Fighting in the arena, no fuckery. Just everybody focus on boxing, living it up, just having fun. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well stated. Well said.
And in the spirit of Kobe Bryant, go the fucking hard, my nigga. Go hard, like.
Yeah. And that's a perfect segue into our final thoughts and